Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast. In this episode, I'll be recapping the Neighbours episode 9171, which was released on the 9th of January 2025. I did re-show you the Neighbours 2025 trailer at the end of yesterday's episode. If Neighbours releases a new trailer, I will obviously update episodes going forward with the new trailer. But as of time of recording, that's the only trailer out. And it's actually quite a good trailer because I've written and watched the recaps, watched the episodes even, for the first five 2025 episodes of Neighbours, and some of the shots are in there, some are partially, some are not at all. So it's kind of nice that I don't necessarily know exactly what's going on as well. But I would imagine that by the time you're seeing this, there's a lot more, well, there will have been a lot more being revealed. But there we are. Yes, there will be another trailer at the end. There will be a trailer at the end of this episode, and it will be regarding a Big Finish release, a 2025 Big Finish release as well. Try and have a think, and I will reveal all at the end of the episode. Without further ado, here's my recap of Neighbours episode 9171. We start off with a previous recap and the title sequence. Aaron and Holly check if some of the Transformers are still able to be used. Holly starts to spiral. Aaron reassures Holly. Yaz wants Nicolette to give her another chance. Yaz explains herself. Nicolette reminds Yaz that she's returning to the US soon. Nicolette chooses to leave things as they are. Gino shows Therese some photos of Lynn. Gino asks Therese about her relationship with Paul. Gino asks Hillary her opinion on Therese and Paul's relationship. Holly explains her reaction to Aaron. Yaz is understanding despite Holly's assumption of what Yaz's reaction would have been. Paul and Sadie discuss expanding the day spa services. Andrew fills in Max about the driver who hit him and Sadie as well as Seb. Nicolette has the same opinion of Yaz as Holly does. Aaron and Nicolette discuss Yaz's brother. Aaron mentions David. Holly tells Yaz about donating Heath's perfume to Sonia's foundation. Nicolette arrives at Yaz's apartment. Yaz questions Nicolette's appearance at her apartment. Therese fills in Holly on her really rising contribution to Lights Up. Yaz mentions conversations she has had with her brother about expanding their business. Nicolette reassures Yaz. Yaz believes that her brother was murdered. Yaz's brother is Heath, who was killed, or Holly pushed him into the crocodile-infested waters in the last episode of Outback Week. That is a bit of a spoiler, but yeah. No, it's what I just thought I should mention it. Sadie showcases her new piercing to Byron and Max. Sadie believes Andrew has a piercing phobia. Nicolette believes that no line is too far when it comes to family. Nicolette compares Yaz's situation to Byron. Yaz chooses work over spending more time with Nicolette. Yaz breaks into Holly, Carl and Susan's house. Therese looks through images of Josh. Therese mentions David. Therese gives Holly some advice. Paul finds a photo of him and Lynn. Nicolette catches Yaz leaving Holly, Carla and Susie. Nicolette wants to give her and Yaz's relationship a second go. Yaz and Nicolette agree to brunch tomorrow. Byron informs Sadie of Andrew's arrival in the share house. Sadie believes Andrew will be mad at her for getting a piercing. Andrew corrects Sadie. Andrew reminds Sadie of his tattoos. Andrew asks Sadie about Max. Holly fills in Aaron. Yaz thanks Aaron and Holly for their help. Therese and Paul find a photo from their wedding day. Yaz has booked Holly's house along with Heath's message. Holly screams and the episode finishes off with a preview of the next episode. And that is my recap of Neighbours episode 9171. Now on to tomorrow's episode, which I teased before my recap. And that is that it was a Big Finish release, a 225 Big Finish release. And that release is the first Doctor Adventures Living Darkness. Here's the trailer.
from Big Finish Productions. Doctor Who, The First Doctor Adventures, The Living Darkness.
Please return to quarantine. It is for your own good. We have your best interests at heart.
None of this is for my own good.
Silence me with the voices of my friends, would you? First Susan, and now Stephen. And I won't stand for it, you hear?
Doctor?
I seem to be bouncing around in time and space for some reason. And believe you me, if I could leave, I would.
It's a dog.
You're with friends.
Everyone, I'd like you to meet the Doctor, a fellow prisoner and a very old friend.
I think that must be the ship's name. Saudade.
I've heard that word before.
Our captors are collectors then. We're just part of their solar system exhibit?
We don't know. We don't know where we are. We don't know where we're going. Please do not be alarmed. This is for your own good.
They know we're here! They're coming for us!
Yes. Unfortunately, I think you may very well be right. I think our only option is to get off this ship. We must hope it lands before they reach us.
We only want what is best for you.
No. Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Stephen Taylor.
What? Who said that?
You have failed selection. I will now delete your brain.
No! This can't be the end! It can't! Doctor!
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
Doctor, I've got a bone to pick with you.
That was the trailer for the First Doctor Adventures, The Living Darkness, which I will be recapping in tomorrow's episode. Back to this episode, let me know what you thought of Neighbours, episode 9171, if you watched it. My review, with thoughts on both of those in the comments below, as well with anything else you want me to cover the channel, such as any previews and recaps. Put those in the comments below as well. Remember to also like, comment and subscribe. That's it for this episode of the Everything Podcast. I'll see you in tomorrow's episode for my recap of the First Doctor Adventures, The Living Darkness. Goodbye.